Welcome and good body every morning. My name is Brian Bacchus, and this is episode 119 with my host,
Jamal Bedazzle Smith.
But no, Slipman.
Yeah, Mr. Slipman. Professor Slipman. That's right.
Stick with so
Stay with it. Stick with
we
the
don't
script.
want people to be trying to figure out who this new person is that you
Yeah.
just made up.
We don't want to.
So we regret to tell you that
nobody.
Tony's not going to be on until a few minutes. So, you know, the Treacherous 3. Did you get that picture of the Treacherous 3?
I did. Hold on.
Did you put that up there? We need to show people how we roll. So today, we over the weekend, I know I went buck wild with it. Y'all probably gonna have a heart attack, but I was experimenting with some AI. Go to what do you call that?
I'm gonna do the Treacherous 3 first.
Yeah,
hold on, let me
Treacherous 3. I'm just gonna let y'all know this is gonna be our new album cover for our AI album. I hope you like it. We're not changing it if you don't. So that's it right there. Tony gonna come over here and go, "Oh my God, what you guys doing? What you doing?" But yes, that's the Treacherous 3. We don't play 3T, baby.
It's the other ones
3T
though,
for Altadena. Oh, I know. Yeah, show the baby one. That's gonna be our album cover, like the Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die.
Yeah.
We're gonna be saying Through the Fire.
Hold on, here we go.
We like to have fun too. It's not just all fun and games, of course. Well, no, you haven't even gotten the new ones, huh?
No, I did.
I
did.
Okay. I was gonna say
that was the first one that you had sent. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, but I wanted them when I wanted them.
You want the individuals?
No. You obviously didn't get the ones that I sent before. Hold on. I
got the individuals too, and the ones where they were crying.
They were crying,
or waving,
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hold on, let me download that. It's easier when I download it, and then I'll do the image too.
Maybe I sent it to mine. Yeah, we like to have fun on the weekends. It's not all fun and games. So we thought we'd show you guys some of the funny stuff that we've been coming up with.
We gotta do the same.
Yeah, that's us. Wait for the podcast that I'm going to create with these 3 characters.
Oh, God.
Yep, that's me, Tony, and Jamal. It's me, Macho DJ Jerome. What'd you say?
I was asking Kira if she saw it. She just walked by, but she's on the phone.
Yeah, we like to have fun and show y'all the different little AI stuff. We're also going to be doing a segment on tools that we use to bring the show to you. So, yeah, that's, and I'm still looking upset. It's so funny? It's the opposite. I'm looking like the serious one, and y'all two look like the jokesters.
Right.
The joke is on y'all because it's the other way around.
But this is the funny one because you're a baby with gray hair.
I know. That's so funny. And then they put some tones in Tony's hair. Yeah. Tony tones.
We got the purple and the blue or turquoise. Right. That's comedy. But I don't know. I think this one's...
Yeah, that's the best.
That's hilarious.
Some Treacherous 3. Yeah, coming at you. Stop playing. Ain't got time for the BS. Well, we're going to go right into the announcements because, as Jamal does that, I come over here and start doing the ultimate in sharing. So,
indubitably. All right, we'll jump into those. We're going to talk about what we did this weekend.
Talk about it.
All right, everybody. let's remove these banners and let's talk about the slides that we have going on today.
Slide. Yeah, baby, slide.
That's right. So the survivor support location, the one we have is in Altadena, is the Altadena Community Center at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 p.m. and they're closed on the weekends. We still have the LA County One Stop Permit Center that's on 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210 in Altadena. They have walk-in hours Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. If you want to set up a meeting or an actual appointment, you can do so on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 8 to noon. Now, those appointments can be as individuals or in small groups. If you'd also like to set up an appointment specifically with Southern California Edison, you go Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to noon, and you would go to the website recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/1-stop-permit-centers to actually schedule that appointment. And this is something we've been talking about ever since they announced it. Today is the day for those who did nothing in terms of making a decision of whether you're going to opt in or out, which by default meant you opted out, or for those who actually opted out to have the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers come in and remove the debris from your site or your property. Today's the day you have to have the debris removed completely. If you do not have it completely removed by today, by the end of today, then your property might be declared a public nuisance. And if for some reason you don't meet the deadlines above, the county may actually take steps to remove the debris themselves and pass the bill on to you, the property owner. And if for some reason you don't pay it, then the cost may be recovered through a lien on your property. So today is that day we've been talking about it. Today, June 30th. Get your debris removed.
Dun, 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 dun. You have no time left.
Should have had that sound effect ready.
Right. We learned it.
Oh, yeah. So we have the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund. This is, if you're displaced from your home by the California disasters, you could potentially get 3 months of mortgage payments up to a maximum of $20,000. The funds never have to be repaid, and it's free to apply. And the grants are paid directly to your mortgage servicer. So you do not touch the money, go straight to the people that you send the money to for your mortgage. And you may be eligible if your primary residence was destroyed or is considered uninhabitable due to a qualified disaster from the 1st of January 2023 to the 8th of January 2025. For us on this call, for our show, we're all focusing on the Eden fire. So that qualifies you. You also must have owned and occupied a home with up to 4 units on the property, and you do have to meet the program income limits. You would actually go to calassistmortgagefund.org to get those income limits and all the other details about this mortgage fund. But you do need to be prepared to provide your mortgage statement, bank statements, utility bill, homeowner's insurance or FEMA claim, as well as proof of income. And you can actually track everything online. One thing to note, though, is that the grants will be rewarded to eligible applicants as long as funds are available. And once all funds have been awarded, no additional applications will be approved. You can actually, if you have calls or questions, you can call 1-800-501-0019 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And to help with the application, you can actually go to the Altadena Community Center, again, 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena, for in-person application help. And again, that's from 9 to 5 at the Altadena Community Center. But they'll help you fill out the application for the Cal Assist Mortgage Fund. And then the Altadena, the Altadena Eden Fire Recovery Fund is provided by the Altadena Town Council and initiated. The fund is partnered with GoFundMe. The town council has assembled a committee of volunteers to review applications. And basically, if you want to see if you actually qualify for this fund, you must have been a resident of Altadena on January 7th and adversely affected by the Eaton fire. Only one person per household may apply over eight, and they must be 18 years of age. And again, we haven't got any information about the household question that was brought up, I believe, by Brian. So we'll verify that still when we get the intel, because we got to do it rather quickly. The grants were going to range from $500 to $5,000. They are one time only and one per household. Availability of grants is limited to funds raised and funds available at the time of the application. And if granted, you agree to use the funds to meet the needs that you requested. Now, to receive the funds, you must either have a GoFundMe account or an email account and accept a Visa gift card via email communication. Now, you may be asked, but you're not required to share your story about the use of the grant for reporting to donors and the community regarding the impact of the fund. And the applications must be submitted by July 6th. That is the deadline. And then the grants will begin being awarded on the 15th of July. Okay.
In case you guys aren't paying attention, that's this Sunday coming up, the 6th.
Yes.
So we got 6 dates.
So if you're interested, jump on it. Jump on it.
On it.
Jump on it. on and on it. So cool. The Laundry Truck LA is a free service for those who are impacted by the Altadena fires in January, and also for those who have hardship when it comes to getting laundry done. Come see the truck for all your laundry needs this Wednesday and every Wednesday. The trailer will be parked in the parking lot of First AME Church, which is 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena, and the drop-off time is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's a good service for folks.
Yeah, it's needed, especially if you don't have a permanent place to be.
Yep.
Or live in an apartment with no laundry facility.
Exactly.
Move to one.
No doubt. And remember, there's the lunch at the libraries. This is a free service provided it's provided to provide healthy meals for children ages 0 to 18. You don't have to register. It's available now Monday through Friday through August 15th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Jefferson and the Villa Park branch of the library. Definitely check that out. It's a nice service. And again, there's free medical and mental health clinic. This is at the Eaton Health Village, and they're partnering with LA County Department of Mental Health and several other community organizations. And this is going to be every Monday and Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's located at 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. They do allow for walk-ins, or you can come by to actually schedule an appointment. But if you do want to call for either questions or to set up your appointment over the phone, you can reach out at 951-595-7032. Want to reiterate the senior luncheon that's on Wednesdays at First AME. I'll double check, make sure that's still going on, but I think it is. I've seen it posted multiple places. It's from 12 to 3 p.m. at 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. To RSVP, you would send an email to msz_strong@yahoo.com, or you can call 626-673-2200. And as usual, every Wednesday, we out here market.
We out here.
It's going to be at Fair Oaks Burger from 12 to 3. Fair Oaks Burger is located at 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. They're going to have fresh fruits and veggies, shelf-stable foods, clothes and shoes, hygiene products, resource booths, and much, much more. You do want to bring proof of your Altadena residency, so you got to have your ID. But if you're also interested in donating, sponsoring, or partnering with We Out Here, you can send an email to Miss Juicy Little at gmail.com and work some things out.
Now, I'm going to talk about that for a second.
All right, I'm going to bring you on here. Let's bring your face on here. Go ahead.
So, we do these announcements every day. Monday through Friday, for the last like 5 months. Juicy has been out there with her nonprofit out there for 4 years. I just want you guys to know she's not new to this. This has been something that she's been doing. In fact, she used to use the Elks Lodge or whatever it is across the street from Farrellsburger to put all her stuff for when she went out to the various different things to do farmers markets. So please, please, please go out there and support this woman. She's a young woman that's doing stuff in the community that most people wouldn't even think to do. Mm-hmm. And for all the people that I share this in the groups, if you want to find something to support, go out there, support her, take pictures, post them, let people know this resource is there. Because it's going to be a sad day when you finally come on and you're ready to go do it 2 months from now and they're not doing it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now the economy is going to shift and people are going to get away from giving stuff away for free. So take advantage while it's there. That's all I got to say.
I heard that. Great point. I'm glad you made it. Please support. Definitely, please support.
Stop playing.
Want to reiterate that the Free Farmers Market at 3541 Brandon Street in Pasadena.
Brandon.
They have new hours from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. or until supplies run out. This will, we'll keep posting this so that you'll be ready on Friday. But just want to reiterate it's new hours. And is this the last one? Yeah, last slide for today. Remember, this coming up Saturday, July 5th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the grand opening of the new Altadena location for Kendra May's Designs. She's going to showcase some of the actual home designs that she set up for some of the Altadena folks that she's working with already, in addition to some of the finishing and that kind of those sort of items that you get when you're having your home built. This is 787 West Woodbury Road, Suite 10 in Altadena. Definitely come and be inspired and check it all out. That's it for the slides today, my brother.
Well, thank you very much for your candor and kind words. And
indubitably.
Good morning, Tracy. How are you today?
What's up, Trace?
Now, we liked when your picture was of you and not of the Pasadena Badge of Justice. But that's all good, That's all good. Because we're going to plaster your picture all over the site now. I'm going to put a big giant one on the front so she keeps it on the eye. And she know I'll do it too.
Right.
So I just wanted to take the time out today before we get started with talking about anything. And that's thank you, everyone. We are now up to 27 shared groups on Facebook. Now, we don't share our stuff to be spamming you or anything like that. And the reason why we have so many groups we try to share to, mostly Pasadena, a couple in Inglewood, is because majority of the 6,600 home residents have been dispersed all over the place. So we don't know where they could be. They could be in Inglewood. They could be in Santa Cruz. They could be in San Dimas. They could be anywhere. So we want to reach them where they are, which means that if I happen to post something in Azusa's city group or Glendale's, it's not that I'm trying to spam you. It's because our people have moved there. And this is where they're now looking to see how to get around their new town. I always tell people, you want to find out about something about a town and what's going on, just like say you're going to Miami, just do hashtag Miami and look for groups that are in Miami that are doing stuff. And that's how you get acquainted with new towns and new cities and stuff like that. I mean, I do that every time I go somewhere. I want to see what's going on, and then I go look for the urban pages and stuff like that. But So yeah, we need to stop you. You need to stop logging in from YouTube, my sister. You got time for the YouTube.
Yeah, it changes the image depending upon where you join from.
Right, like see if you joined from YouTube and you had your picture like that, then you'll be able to see
like that.
We like to have a more personal relationship with our viewers. So if we can relate you, like, okay, slap your auntie. I'm still trying to figure out who that is. I mean, y'all these names. I know y'all running from the law, and that's fine. I don't mind. Just, I would like to be able to know. Some people name is that so long, I forgot their real name.
Right.
And I'm sitting there going, who is that? And I've known them all my life. But, now I'm going to see when I see you. Smack, yo, what's happening? Last name, Auntie. Hey, Auntie. Anyway, I just wanted to thank those groups who allow us to, post our information for the Altadena community to your groups. That's really appreciative.
Oh, it helps a lot because we get a huge reach by going on those sites. And I mean, the cool thing is a lot of people find it interesting. Absolutely.
The 700,000 plus views, that was thanks to everyone that's in those groups that pays attention.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of y'all don't pay attention in the groups. Like y'all come on and asking why we got a grant when we've been posting 119 podcasts to the group and y'all didn't watch not one. So it's hard for me to feel sorry for you when you're in a group, but you selectively read what's in the group.
Of course, but you figure that's the mass. Most people do that. They're not like you, man.
No. They got sections in there. You should peruse the group sections. They got a section for files. They got a section for what do you call that? Pictures. They got a section for videos, and they got a section for discussion. Everyone's got a one-track mind. They go right to the discussion. But we're going to start perusing these groups and doing spotlight on the group. So I think since Mondays is usually not what we covered, we're going to start picking a group one by one and taking you through it so you can see if that's a group that you would like to join. Or because our whole thing here is the groups are allowing us to share. So why not build their coffers by having more people join because they've watched it? So we're cross-pollinating. Not cross-contaminated.
We're pollinators.
Yes, we're podcast
pollinators. Hey,
yes,
there's a new thing.
Yes, welcome to the podcast pollinators. We're your hosts. I'm B, and he's Wallflower. We like to have fun on Mondays because we just came out. Now, I'm just going to admit, it's the end of the fiscal year today. So, of course, I sit on 9 nonprofit boards. So, of course, I'm the compliance officer. I got somebody in Minneapolis that needs to be sending me some information. In fact, 2 people, one of them just called me today while I was doing the podcast. So, Anthony, I see you. Send me your information so that I can get you ready I'm filing everything. I'm not one of these people that goes, end of the fiscal year is June 30th. Oh, let's wait till the deadline. November 15th to do it. No. I'm the most efficient person you'll ever deal with this. I file by the second. Now, actually, to be honest, I file when the IRS allows us to file because I tried to file ours early, but it didn't work. The forms weren't there yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of stuff, but we also have an accountant too. So whenever I do something, I run it by her because just in case I forgot something, which she usually looks at me and goes, "I like working with you because you mostly do all the work for me." So, but I don't know if you guys saw my long manifesto that I posted over the weekend.
Oh Lord!
But it just basically told you I'm not new to this. Everybody's like, "Oh, he just popped up." I've been doing podcasts in the background. StarClick Media, let's just put it this way. StarClick Media, our company, has been doing podcasts since 2016. We do them for various companies. We do them for various influencers. We do them for various fatherhood podcasts. We are experienced with this stuff. So when it came time for us to do our own, it wasn't hard. It's just you have to have more than one person if you're in the show. Yeah. So the ones that I'm doing, either Jamal can run them or I can run them. And we got Brandon getting ready to come on. He's going to start running some because we're in the midst of launching our new website tomorrow, July 1st. You can get a sneak peek today if you want to.
It's already up, fresh.
But we're launching it tomorrow. It's going to have Spanish and English, so we can reach out to our Spanish people that now, mind you, I did the translations myself using Google Translate. So if it's wrong or you didn't quite understand, then please email us at altadinatalksfoundation@gmail.com. And I will gladly correct or fix whatever it is that was not quite to your understanding. Other than that, we got our programs are now up. We're set for the fiscal year. I worked on this for a whole week on top of doing other things and running the flower shop. Hey, Bob. And so I should have came on here like this, like I was hungover, like. But to be honest, I didn't go to bed till 5 in the morning.
But that's every day for you, man.
Well, no, the reason why I didn't go to bed at 5 in the morning this time is because the family dog has passed away.
Jasper.
Jasper has passed away as of yesterday, last night. We don't know why. But I was around that dog for 6 years, and I'm going to try not to cry about this because I love that dog. I included that dog in every last one of my reels. I even created him his own Instagram called Jasper's Best Life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
cool pit bull.
He was the coolest. He scared the crap out of people until they walked up on him within 5 feet, and he started wagging his tail like, "Hey, I scared you, didn't I? You thought I got you."
But start bruising him with that tail, that hard ass tail.
Man, that tail would break windows. But yes, I'm gonna miss him. I haven't been around him for the last 5 months due to the displacement. Every time I did go over there, though, in the last 4 times I did see him, he was very happy to see me.
Of course.
And yes, I'm always happy when we get to see people's faces. It makes it more personal to us.
So he didn't see it before, Tracy, because he was looking at it.
Now, LaShawn, it's your turn. Stop playing, girl. That big L stands for loser. You know, we don't want loser on the. We want a picture of the loser. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking, LaShawn. Don't beat me up when you see me, which might be soon because Dave and Buster's Day is coming up. Oh wait, is that a Friday or a Saturday?
YouTube, Marcus. What?
Dave and Buster's Friday or Saturday? And are you doing
Friday?
But not this Friday because
it shouldn't be this Friday because that's 4th of July. So, well, Marcus is on. Are we going to do it the following Friday, the 11th? The family thing at Dave and Buster's? Probably.
Yeah, but shout out to the best dog ever in the world to me, which is Jasper. Joel, can you pull up his Instagram?
Yeah, hold on.
Or I could do it. You want me to do it?
Yeah, don't matter.
I'll do it. It's I felt so happy because I didn't have anything else to do and I worked from home. So I used to always film everything. I filmed everything. If they wanted to remember what the house looked like, I filmed everything. So about to pull it up right now. Show you Jasper living my best life. I ain't got time. So this is Jasper's best life. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are all the reels. Now, mind you, Jasper used to get more views on his Instagram than me. Look at that, 5,000. I'm not going to play that one because they curse and we might get dinged. Actually, it's real funny. So I may play it. Hopefully you guys can have some taste. But for Christmas, I have him dressed up in his little sweater. He looked like he's a distinguished gentleman. Yes, he is.
Oh,
distinguished.
Jasper. I miss him already.
But this is him every day right here. This is what he used to do. Just lay there in the backyard.
With his tail wagging.
Always, because I'm right there. I spend so much time with this dog every day, making funny videos of him. But this is me. I love animals. This one right here, he's waiting for me to give him a treat. Come on, dude. What's happening? Treat. My favorite one, I'm going to put the sound on this one.
Give me food. Give me food. Give me food. Mommy. Give me food. Give me food.
I'm always trying to, okay, I'm going to show you the commercial I did with them. Now, this is funny. I'm sitting here with my co-sponsor who's going to be assisting me with my social media podcast on Saturday. So, Jasper, go ahead and tell the people what your part in this whole thing is going to be about. He's going to be the silent partner. So I just want to let you guys know to tune in Saturday at 9 o'clock to YouTube. Oh, my God. But this one right here.
You're fucking paranoid, man. You fucking you bloody bastard bitch. You fuck you, bloody fuck you, bloody. You fucking.
I know that was cursing, but it's
You're
funny.
Stupid.
So
Stupid for that one.
This was in the backyard. The neighbor's dogs used to come over, and he had to show him that he was king boss. Now, this is the very last one that I did, and I'm kind of sad. I'm trying not to cry. Because this is the last video that I actually posted. I'll just turn it down. That's the very last one. He would just get up and come over and get love. And when you stop, he goes, "Oh, you done? All right, I'm out of here."
He's like, "I'll be back in a minute."
Right. Now, one thing he loved laying on blankets. As you can see, there's a blanket there, there's a blanket there. He lays on the blanket there. There's another blanket. He loved laying on carpet, grass. He loved all of that. So, tribute to my man, Jasper. Now I'm going to have to change it to remembering Jasper's best life.
Right.
But,
Well, I'm glad he had you.
Yeah.
Because, man, y'all bonded like no other.
Oh, this is the last one I want to show you. This one I was doing the Star Wars thing, trying to use the Jedi mind trick. I'm so sad right now.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man. I'm trying
It's
to
all right.
cheer up. It's crazy. But, yeah, that was a great dog. I got to spend 6 years with him. So it had to have been probably about 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I know he was lucky to have you because you actually put a lot of time into hanging out with him.
It's so funny. God's so weird. because he took me away from one dog and put me into a household with another dog that's in his young prime. He's only not even 2 yet. And I bonded with this guy. His name is Jordan. So from Jasper to Jordan. Yeah, this one got too much energy. I'll be body slamming him. He can get him.
You know, that's what happens when they're young, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll be great. You know, I get him in the head like, you know who this is, buddy? You better calm down. He be looking at me like, yeah. But oh no, LaShawn, we're just messing with you. I just tease people. Marcus has got the big M for thoroughbred Marshall.
You're funny.
You know, I have to, you know, people be thinking I'm schizophrenic sometimes because I go from being sad to being happy, but it all depends on what you put in front of me. Now, if you put some wheat germ in front of me, I will tear up.
Wheat germ?
Yeah, my father was a big health man. And so we would eat granola type cereal for breakfast, which I thought I didn't have any teeth after that because it was I'm like, it's so hard.
Right.
You gotta let it soak in the milk for like 10 minutes and then it tastes nasty. You gotta get it right between the 4 to 5.5 minute mark so that you can eat it real quick. And you know, when I was younger, I hated Raisin Bran because it got soggy, it got mushy. But now I love Raisin Bran. Now, back then I loved Frosted Flakes. Have you tried to eat Frosted Flakes now?
It's just sugar. It's so sweet. It's ridiculous.
Now, Jamal used to be, I would laugh at Jamal because Jamal had like a $700,000 house in Vegas. He would buy Marshmallow Métis cereal. And I used to bag on it because it came in this big old bag, right? But then I tasted it. And that's when I started tricking Jordan. Remember?
Oh, yeah. You shared that. Yeah.
I said, wait a second. This big old bag costs $2.50 and the regular cereal that ain't even half the size costs $5. Yeah. And I would buy him all the name brand cereals, keep the boxes, and then I would buy Marshmallow Babies, Toasty O's, all that, and put them in the bags and reseal them and reseal the box and put it in there. Oh, Dad, you bought some. Oh, God, I got you guys some more cereal. And so after about 4 times I did that, then after that, I left the regular bag in the cabinet. He goes, what's this? I said, the same stuff you've been eating for 4 months. I've gone through great lengths to make sure that I knew you liked it because I've been taking this and putting it in this bag and sealing it up with a little sealer and then putting some glue on the back top. He goes, so that it was really the cereal. That's how much it is. But now you know that that's not cool. I'm like, you liked it, so eat it. Trying to save money. You cost too much.
And then you went like this. Wait, you went where is it? Oh shit, where is it?
Exactly. Gotcha. No, I did the other one. Gotcha, B. Going back to this though, man. That's classic. It's a classic shot.
So who was in it? That was Kumo D. That's the only one I remember.
Recognize what Kumo D looked like in there. That didn't even look like Kumo D.
Yeah, I think Kumo D was in the original.
Well, don't put the original up because it'll throw off everybody's image of. This is the new Treacherous 3. The AT Treacherous 3.
We should put new Treacherous.
The new Treacherous 3. That's funny.
That is funny. So, were you able to go to any events this weekend?
No, I started out this conversation by saying I was in this house built with 99 properties. I didn't go anywhere. Not a place. I was invited to the jazz thing that Tony went to. But again, you know, what people don't understand is that I'm all the way relocated out to Santa Clarita. So although I'm familiar with this town, I don't do anything here because this is not my town.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not, my stomping ground. So to drive back and forth to Pasadena runs me about 120 miles, 40 there, 40 back, and another
It doesn't seem that
30.
far. Yeah.
It doesn't, but
While you're out here.
yeah, and I'm tired. Oh, I did go to one event. And that was on Friday. And that was the AIM event. It's an African American fatherhood, men's fatherhood program.
The Perry's joint thing?
Yeah, and I did get some video. I just didn't have time to put anything together. But yes, I did appear. I did attend.
You made an appearance?
Yeah, and well, it was a lot of people there. We took the group picture. There was a panel. Of course, it was at Perry's joint, and Perry hosted. Not only did he host it, but he catered it, and he gave us all gift cards. So, shout out to Perry for always coming through for every event that happens in Pasadena and Altadena. I told him that I would make him some nice sizzle reels for his information, and I don't know why she's calling me right now, knowing I'm on the podcast. This is Courtney.
Right.
I can't answer the phone as much as I would like to. Courtney, if you were watching the podcast, you would know that I am
She
not
might be. She might be losing her mind. Because you
can't really answer the phone. Maybe that's them calling me to tell me about the burial situation. Which probably right after this show, I'll be heading out there because I need to be. So,
but giving a shout out to Perry.
Perry, you do a wonderful job for the community. I don't know how there's Perry. That's Perry right there.
That's Perry.
He is okay. So I also met the guy from Doolin's.
Oh, okay.
Who was working with World Central Kitchen and gave out over 40,000 meals. And let me tell you, I went to like 3 or 4 of those World Central Kitchens and went live to a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that barbecue meatloaf was bomb. The smothered chicken was bomb. Everything I got from them was bomb. And I only wanted to get 2 plates. He was like, nah, man, take 4. I'm like, okay.
Don't have to tell me twice.
No, you don't. But,
my aunt went there a few times. She was raving about it as well.
Well, guess what I told him?
Hmm.
He goes, I was looking for a location out here to move my place out. I said, all you got to do is go get the old Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle spot, and you going to be winning because it's all chicken right there, but no soul food. We don't have no soul food in there.
So it's still available? Nobody took it, huh?
Nobody's touching that. The economy is not right for it. There's no Altadena residents. Majority of the restaurants survived because 6,600 households would spend time at these restaurants.
Yeah.
So, Mi Piaci, I went there the other day. They said their stuff is down because they start closing them because they don't have the traffic coming from Altadena. And a lot of the restaurants are like that. That's why Tony was really an advocate for please spend your economic dollar that you normally would have spent in Altadena and Pasadena because the dollar's not circulating and the economy in Altadena is down to 1%. There's nothing to spend money on. The Thai place that opened up across the street from the Rancho is now back open. I will be visiting them sometime.
Oh, cool.
This week. They got some really good, healthy. Oh my God! You got to get the pineapple fried rice. But get it on Meatless Tuesdays. It's way better because instead of piling in with meat, they got the little corn on the cobs. They got the snow peas, all the crunches.
They use
that's in
like
this.
cashews or anything.
Yeah, all that. Just all that. Just,
All that.
But there's no other restaurant on Lake past Woodbury. Now that I'm thinking, actually past Louisiana Fried Chicken, and that's all the way down there. So, yeah. Once
What's that
again,
spot called? Maya on Lake.
yeah, MIJA, I think it is, but
MIYA.
it's so MAYA, but it's pronounced something like that. But anyway, that please patronize the restaurants, and it's really quite quaint. It's like they got the spot next door. So they got extended seating, and man, look at those succulent vegetables. I'm telling you, man. Look, you see the little corns right there. You see the little corns right there,
Right
at
here.
the top. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. And the little snow peas, and
Okay. You know how we talk about food. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. And see, the menu ain't even expensive. $15.
Patki Mao.
And if you want to add shrimp, only $3 more.
Stuff is good.
But yeah, everything is $15. See how simple that is? You ain't got to worry about can you carry the one and add the 3?
Pumpkin red curry. Oh.
Yes.
Good.
But the pineapple fried rice, man. You got to get that. That is so good.
Okay.
You scroll back up to that pineapple fried rice. Keep going. All that?
They don't have it listed.
Oh, it's off the menu. I just let y'all in on the secret. But yeah, you got to try it. It's so good.
Yep.
It's so good.
We definitely have to check that out because I'm getting hungry. I'm thinking of Perry's joint sandwiches.
You look, I'm almost matching my picture.
Yep.
Almost. That's when my hair was really long, but I patted it down. Well, we appreciate everybody. Thank you for allowing us to share our 119th episode. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Okay. What's I about to say?
You're saying we got a whole bunch of stuff coming?
Oh, so we're going to debut when maybe Wednesday we'll debut the site, but July 1st is when it actually is launching. So that's tomorrow. No, we're not going to infringe on Tony's day. Right. So we'll do way back Wednesdays, and we'll do a segment on it. I just want to take you guys through. You know what? We got 12 minutes. Ain't no sense in holding back. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
That fire report. Oh.
You know how they be. They slow. Well, we'll probably be hearing something about it after the town comes from, right? Town. Catherine Barger's town.
Yeah. So we'll take a listen to that community meeting, which they have on YouTube every Monday, right? From 4 to 5 on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So we'll take a listen to that. We'll transcribe it and summarize it and everything and see if they say something about it. In fact, I'm going to do a little research right now, too. Thank you, Marcus. I'm glad you brought that up.
So here's our newly revamped site. Just the first page, just get straight to the point. Donate today. Stop playing.
Stop playing.
And the rest of it is down here. Now, we did put a new thing. Actually, here it is. That we are now partially funded by Fire Aid LA, donations from Stock Click Media, which was the first donation, and various donors. So thank you to Marcus, to Mrs. Jackie Bailey. Let's say Mrs. I almost messed that up. I don't like messing up, my seniors' names, my elders. Now I'm going to call them seniors. I keep on doing the Freudian slips. Um, to Tony Bailey for her in the beginning grassroots with the signs and the magnets on the cars, and we were just trying to get Altadena together to do things. So you guys are not forgotten. In fact, anybody that has donated, Marcus, listen to this. Anyone that has donated before we started our memberships gets a lifetime membership. That's it. I will be giving you a special code so that you can go get your membership card. And I know who it is because I have the receipts. And if you don't believe me, then go take a name. So the next link is about us. This is what used to be our front page. It was too much. A lot of people were saying it, so I put it on the second page so that you can see basically everything about us, what we do. It's got a lot of words, so there's no lack of communication here. And here's all the events we've attended. And as you can see, there's some action there. Look at Mark, he caught a mid-sentence. And this was the Black History Festival at Jack Johnson Park. Wow. And a few other things. There's our board members. And we can now be found on Candid. And once today passes, we will be gold transparency because then we'll be able to upload our 990 tax. So I'm going to take you to this link. And can you see that Candid popped up or no?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, I don't know why I wanted to make this.
Just want to mention while you're bringing this up, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video or the podcast. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would be fabulous. Thank you.
So actually, let me go back to that because normally for me, it doesn't do it. So this is us on Candid. Now, let me tell you about Candid. Candid is where nonprofits that have money to grant to other nonprofits go to verify that you are legit. So they come here, and the first thing they look at to see if your EIN is there, where you're located, when you were founded, who's on your board of directors, are you a public charity? And then over here, this thing updates like every week. As you can see, as of Friday, we haven't done this yet, but we had to wait till our fiscal year ended before we could register with the Attorney General. But that will be changed by the next 2 weeks. But you can see here, we're on the IRS business master file for 501c3 public charities as of June 10th. This updates every month. And you can donate to us and get a contribution tax deductible up to 60%. So here's where you go to find out if somebody's nonprofit is legit. And as you can see, we've listed videos of our stuff. We've listed our programs here. So this is all launching tomorrow for sure. Wednesday. But I'm giving you a sneak peek. So if you want to see our programs, here's all our programs. Accessible media for all. Youth Media Storytelling Initiative. Community town halls and civic forums. And we got one more, which is actually our daily podcast. So
yeah, that's what started it all.
That's what started it all. And then as you scroll down, you see that we have all of our stuff here. See more people. So as you can see, here's our board of directors. And here's the primary contacts for dealing with stuff. We have all our information here. So you cannot say that you don't know where to find us. We're right here.
We ain't trying to hide.
That never, but we always encourage every other nonprofit to do the same thing. Why? Because this is how you get funded. Everybody's wondering, well, how did they get money? Well, here's why. Because we actually fill out everything. Here's why. So now we'll go to our programs. This is what we're going to be. This is our 2025, 2026 initiative. We already have the podcast. That's going great. Now we have a thing that we're going to start called the Easy Access Media Program. It's a special program designed to help seniors, Spanish speakers, and neighbors with disabilities get the most out of podcasts, videos, and websites. So we're going to be offering a friendly program that we're going to be going to locations. That's what our events are going to be about, is to invite people who are not tech savvy to come out and learn how to do things so that you can be part of society once again. Now, this coincides with another project that I'm not at liberty to really discuss yet, but I may do it anyway because you know me. But, you know, I like to keep getting a little. I know you can. So we also are launching the ATF Youth Media Program. This is going to be a program that is going to target fire victims. Now, the reason why I'm saying children of fire victims, children of the fire, is because if you still got your house and you still got your job and kids still got their schools, this is not for you, because you don't have to deal with trauma. The way that I've been dealing with this trauma of losing everything, I started this podcast, and it's been working wonders for me, and it allows me to help out where help needs to be. This is now, we want to train young kids, young adults on the benefits of learning podcasting engineering, journalism, video storytelling.
Vlogging.
It's going to be a 12-week program that's going to have 3 groups, 15 members per group. It's not a lot, so I haven't opened up the launch window yet. But this is kind of my personal baby, because I've been doing nonprofit stuff for kids since my son, you know, at age 12, when he told me, Dad, you're a great teacher. I think I want to share you with other kids. That was the most profound thing a 12-year-old could say to his father. So that's what launched my whole benevolence journey. So this is my way of giving back to the community. So it's going to be 12-week cycle where you're going to have media skills boot camp, podcast production, sound engineering, interviewing ethics, and journalism, responsible storytelling. Then the community engagement coverage, where you guys go out with us and watch us interview people and actually let them talk. Because then a good interviewer shuts up, asks the question, and gives the mic to the person. Because y'all know me. Y'all see me every day. Y'all don't want to hear me. You want to hear who we're talking to. That's the whole point of an interview. If we went on 60 Minutes and heard Ed Norton, or no, not Ed Norton, maybe that is his name, talking the whole time, and we never got to hear the guest speak, you wouldn't tune in anymore. So that's
Marcus
why
says his daughter would like this.
And well, your daughter is a fire victim survivor, so she's in already. But we will be putting out, I think by the 15th, I will be putting in the application up on this site. So it'll be probably right here. Find out how you can support this program. Because right now, if you find out how you can support this program, it takes you to help me pay for it. That's what it takes. I ain't gonna even lie. And then after that, we're going to do capstone project and showcase, where we're going to put on an event at the end of the 12th week. We're going to show all of the projects that the kids actually worked on from start to finish. Because when you have 15 kids and you got 10 positions, and weeks 1 through 4, you're going to be rotating. So some of you might be hosts. Some of you might be the guest. Some of you might be the cameraman. Some of you guys might be running the podcast. I'm going to teach you guys how to do all of this. And
that's the beauty of it.
We have a special relationship with a big time studio in Burbank that I'm going to be allowing you all to go there and take a tour and see, and might even be doing some of the podcasts there. See, we moving and shaking in the background.
Gotta make it happen.
Also, I'm not going to mention his name, but a very popular rapper that's from Pasadena is probably going to be participating as well. And that's going to be a treat. Even I'm going to be in awe when I watch him speak his audio speak because that man's a genius. Same man that used to cut martini glasses in my hair when we used to go to the club, Hollywood Live. And I'm taking it back 45 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, no, not that far. I'm taking it back 40 years or something like that. 40 years. But we will be pushing this program soon. I really want to get involved with this because nothing brings more joy to my day or my week or my year than to see a kid learn something and be so happy they accomplished something. Because if I have somebody like me when I was younger, actually, I ain't gonna lie, I did have somebody like me. My father.
Your dad, yeah.
My father was on me about everything, but he wasn't on me like, I'm gonna beat you with this belt. He was on me like, son, this is coming. This is the future. Please listen. And I said, okay, Dad, I'll do it. And look at me now. I bet if he listened to this right now, he's probably shedding a tear. That's my boy. But yeah, that's one of our programs. That's one of mine that I really love. And then the community, the Altitude Talks Foundation program also presents community forums for recovery support. So we're going to be doing a lot of town halls. Well, 4 per year, not a lot. You know, town halls take a long time to set up. You know, we don't have the resources like a Catherine Barger or Altitude Town Council. But we are looking for a permanent spot to do our things at. And yeah, so this is where we're doing it. But we're going to have, this is going to be mostly for our seniors so that we can get them involved in knowing how to appeal to FEMA, learning your renter's rights, learning all kinds of stuff, survival, having a go bag, things of that nature. Now, I'm going to take you to the moment you guys have been waiting for, our financials, because we always want to remain transparent. So I'm not going to go through all this. You can read it yourself, but there's the link that says financials. This is today ending. So that's why I wanted to launch it on Wednesday so you guys can see. But here's what monies we received. And this is what we spent. And this is what we have left. Which actually, I should say 102, not 002. So I've got to fix that.
It's like, man, we did a lot of spending overnight.
Yeah, man, we lost a lot. So 002,000. Anyway, we're trying to show you that every nonprofit should be following the leader of transparency. So these numbers all line up. These are based on our metrics, based on what we've done. There's our EIN. Here's all of the information. And so now you can see the titles are correct.
Yeah. So the cool thing about what B is sharing, though, is that, you know, this podcast kind of came out of obviously the devastation of the fires. And as Brian has mentioned many a times, this has helped him cope. And hopefully those who actually participate and watch it on a regular basis, hopefully it's been helpful too. But what it's enabled us to do as well is to do a lot of projects that we've had and wanted to do. It's allowing us to kind of put it under the same umbrella. And obviously we're starting with the people who are affected by the virus, but this can actually branch out and reach like the program for the children and the young adults. That's not always going to be limited to the folks at Eden Fire. We're going to be who are affected by the Eden Fire. We're obviously going to be able to expand that out and hopefully grow that into something amazing. The stuff we're going to do for the town halls, obviously the focus is, you know, the rebuilding and having to deal with, you know, how to deal with the FEMAs and just maneuver through this process. But it ultimately is going to grow because the conversation, the subject matter is going to change over time. And hopefully we're actually providing a positive impact on the folks that we're touching and participating with so that we can grow and do things in a different manner and change and pivot and expand. So I think you guys are witnessing the growth of something pretty fantastic right now. And we definitely want to share everything as we go down this path. Like Brian has been saying, we're being very transparent in terms of what we're doing with the funds, who's participating, what we're doing in the background, what's coming. Some stuff we were intended on not sharing until it was ready, but we get excited. You know, you see how B is. I mean, we all do, because it's like great stuff that we want to do and get it up and running as quickly as possible because the folks can actually utilize it. So thanks for participating with. I'm not trying to end the show, but I personally want to thank everybody who's been along for this ride, because it's been very special to me as well. So I think for all of us in our own unique way. So thank you, and continue to, basically strap in and get ready for the long run.
Well, I'm gonna finish this little presentation with the ATF Media Expansion Project. Now, as you can see up here, you have you see Google TV, Fire TV, Smart TV, Android TV, Roku, iOS, Alexa. You got Apple TV over there. There's a lot of channels out there that are making being tech savvy quite easy, but a lot of older folks and a lot of kids don't look at their phones all the time. So we have to, our motto at Star Click Media is your audience is where you are not.
Yeah. Emphasis on not.
So we're trying to expand our reach to about 20 to 40 channels that are out there, and by creating this media expansion project, we're asking you, the public, to help us out with this. So basically, this is going to take us into, of course, how much things cost. But this is a different fundraiser than the other ones. This one, you're specifically helping us create this expansion media project. And it comes with its perks. So I'm going to let you guys peruse through this. I'm not going to name which ones and whether they are, but you see these numbers are pretty high. But this is a special fundraiser because the person who pays for this is going to be featured. They're not the person, but the company. Because we don't really want a person. But the company that is going to do this is going to be featured for the whole year as the person who helped launch this, the founder. So as you can see, we got a whole bunch of rules here. We control everything. We're not promoting political stuff. We're a community-based organization, so it's not going to grant you editorial influence. We got to put all this stuff out here. And here's the thing: we will not accept no more than one annual sponsor per year. So these first two, whoever purchases these two, if you purchase this one's no longer available. If you purchase this one's no longer available because they both take up 12 months. So first come, first serve, baby. Anyway, if you want to go and help us take care of that, operators are standing by. Here is the oh, actually that's the wrong link. That's going to the other program. And see, that's what happens when you don't look at this stuff before. So I will fix that later, but you can come back here and see that everything here. You want to do a sponsorship, we have that here. So here's the sponsorship border. Oh, and we have membership. So, I was telling you earlier that the people that already donated gets a lifetime membership.
And Marcus was excited. He said, "Me in here."
Yeah, Marcus.
When he found that out.
Miss Bailey, a few other people that have shot money to us early on. You know who you are. I remember who you are. I don't forget a dollar given. So we're going to extend the membership to the GoFundMe people that saved my life early on, which I didn't even touch the money. I donated it to 2 nonprofits because I wanted to see a bigger picture. And that was the bigger picture. So here's where you can come and get your monthly, your yearlies. They're only $10 and $25. Well, actually, there's one. No, I only did $10 and $25, so I got to take that one off. We're not doing 10. No, we're doing 10 and 100. That's what we're doing. We're not doing all this. So, in fact, if you come here right now, it takes you right to it. Where are we at? Yeah, we're only doing 4. community, and impact. So you can either pay. Oh wait, I did put through. Oh, I did put all of them. You know what? This is what happens when you work on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you got too much swirling around in your head, man.
I do. So you guys can come here and get your.
You can either do it monthly or annually
or yearly. Yeah, annually. So, we love the $10 members. We just wanted to see, you supporting us, so we continue to support you.
Every donation is valuable, and it's gonna do amazing things. So we appreciate it all.
We also have a link to our podcast link called Alt Talk, so you can take that back here, and as you can see, that's a totally different website. And I know people are like, "Dang, y'all got so much." I'm like, we're trying to make sure that we're fulfilling what our mission statement said. So we're just trying to bring it to you. So this was mostly about the podcast. You can go check it out. There's the team. There's our sponsors and the latest information. So check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be putting the, as you can see, I don't know if you guys remember the link, but I don't even know if I have.
Which one?
The NP.
Was there at one point?
I know I have it up here. I just, scrolled all the way back. Anyway, I'll just make it. Oh, there it is right there. So there's our nonprofit domain. And I'm going to just tell you, the reason why it says np.altadinatalks.org, because NP stands for nonprofit. But we're using altadinatalks.org, the main domain, as our short link. So what that essentially is doing is creating backlinks. So right now we have created 75 short links that have now become backlinks. And we're continuing to do that. So that's the cheat sheet to put backlinks on your.
And what is a bat-link? I mean, a backlink.
Well, the batlink is when you see, Batfink over there putting up the batlink. A backlink is where you have a link that's associated with your page, but it's not quite something that's actually on your website. Like, for instance, if you go to altadinatalks.org/Perry Wellness, that's not on our website. But you would think it would be because it's got our domain in front of it. So that's what we call a backlink. That link is actually in the background going to someplace else. So you'll see a lot of websites that'll have a whole bunch of links at the bottom that have nothing to do with their business. Mm-hmm. That's because another business allowed them to have a backlink onto their business because they're advertising. So every time on your website, if you pull from YouTube and embed it, that's a backlink because you're pulling the backlink from YouTube into your site and it's in the back. Mm-hmm. So I can take you through Web 101, but that's not this show. We will be focusing on some of the webinar style learning processes coming in late July, early August, because a lot of people still don't know how to do stuff. Like, for instance, how to keep compliance up to date for your nonprofit by using a CRM. That way all of your team can keep track of everything so that when you do stuff at the end of the year, when a grantor is requesting a report, you're able to spit that out in 5 minutes. Exactly. And we need the audio to that too next time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just re-record it or call Keenan up myself. Hey, Keenan, can you do this thing real quick, brother? I mean, I did fetch you water as a PA and during the living color. I don't like that kind of water. I need a bottle.
I'm trying to get my camera back.
That's all right. We'll take message then. Oh, you can't. I can't do it. Oh, it's on the side. Message. Anyway, we've been on for 1 hour and 14 minutes, and the time seems to fly by now. I'd like to thank this special crew right here. I don't know what just happened. I tried to put it up. I think your whole camera went down. I'm trying to put. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, this one ain't back. What happened? Oh, we're experiencing technical. Oh, because you know what? That's the one.
I gotta take the other one off. We're doing too much.
So this is our new promo we're gonna start using. I love this. You know, AI has created a way for you to create content without even hiring actors anymore. Ain't that crazy?
It is.
That's so crazy. Well, I gotta make a unexpected trip to Pasadena right now.
Where's my camera?
Oh, I still can hear you.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So, but you know, we'll go ahead and put this as full screen. So that's going to be Altadena Talks new season coming up in July 15th. No, it's not July 15th. When does our new season start? Tomorrow is 120. So we got 30 more shows. So I think it's going to be like August. So when our new season 4 starts in August, we're going to be showing you a lot of podcasts where these 3 characters will be talking to. That's going to be fun. So, you know, I sit there and, you know, I want to make sure that you guys are always entertained. Are you not entertained?
Right.
So we want to make sure that you're entertained because this is how we do it. We like to have fun. And it looks like Jamal is having some camera issues. So you coming back?
I thought I was.
No, it don't look like he coming back.
Oh well.
You can still talk. I can hear you.
Okay.
So we do want to make sure that you see that, you know, our new album cover is going to be here soon. The Tetris 3, you know, I'm going to have to call Kumo D and ask him if I can go ahead and use that. Or we're going to call the Tetris Talk 3 or something. I really love to keep it like this, though. That'd be dope. We'll see if we can get the copyright permission since it's a nonprofit. And a portion of the proceeds of the album will be going to, you know, one of their nonprofits if they have one. So anyway, Jamal, you got any last words?
Hey, no, just thank you for participating, guys. Thanks for showing up. We really appreciate it, even though you can't see me right now, but we definitely appreciate it, all 3 of us. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, without further ado, well, I got to do one more. Oh my God, wait a second. We got so many comments over here for let's see if I can do something I've never done before. I don't know if this will work. Oh, wow, it did work. So I'm putting all of the comments up at once. This is gonna look strange because I didn't have time to go back. So we'll put this. Oh, he's back. So Roz Toes came on and then she said, "Oh, Jasper," and then she goes, "The way I'm grinning at my phone like an idiot," and I don't even know. I'm never going to do it that way again. So I'm just going to give shout outs. St. Patrick Ministries, that's my boy in Pasadena. Lawrence joined. Roz Toes, Cali World, that's my homegirl's son in Arizona. And then we're gonna go over to Smack Your Auntie. She said, I sit next to you most meetings. You do? I don't see no picture of you. That's why I'm Smack Your Auntie.
Yeah, if he saw the picture, he would definitely know who you were.
Smack Your Auntie. That's just so funny to see that comment. I mean,
well, that's like that hot sauce or barbecue sauce. Slap your mama.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna figure it out one day.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see a picture, I don't know. People are always putting, not what do you call it? Instagram profiles like they undercover, trying to sneak attack you. Yeah, I'm trolling, fool. I'm trolling. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us as usual. We hope you enjoyed the podcast today. Mondays is usually freestyle Mondays because we don't know what we're going to talk about. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Every day is almost like that. You know,
and
we just got to roll with the flow.
We hope we can entertain you. That's all we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget to peruse our site. Find out how you can get involved. I will be updating the links before tomorrow because the launch is tomorrow. And as you can see, I did not fix that one link. Or actually, maybe I did, but I just didn't publish it. So,
that's probably what it was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Most of the time when you show me stuff, I'm like, is it live?
Or is it Memorex?
Exactly.
So, yeah, the media expansion one, that...
I think that's going to get a lot of interest, to be honest.
Well, the thing I want to really focus people on is this coincides with the program that we're actually putting on for the kids, because I don't just want them to know how to do localized podcasts. This program is going to be a springboard for them to get into real media. That's why we're doing clinicals at real studios. That's why we're creating this expansion project so that you will be able to go in there and engineer a Roku channel, engineer a Apple TV channel, know how to use a transcoder so that you can take the video that we make here and transcode it so that it fits on every format, from the 100-inch screen TV to the tiniest phone you've ever seen. If you guys watch our show on YouTube on your smart TV, we look like CNN. That was the goal. The goal was to get the clarity of this show so tight that when you watched it, it would look like you were watching something of importance. We didn't want to have that gumshoe, bubble yum looking, old Pro Wings type of. We wanted Nike Just Do It Air Jordan Air Nike Cortez.
Wanted it to look right.
Right, the crispness. You saw our shows in the beginning. If you didn't remember, go back and look. They were garbage, but we didn't care because the graphics weren't all there. I started off in the closet. I'm back in the closet now, by the way. But my first ever podcast for this show was at 2:00 in the morning, and Adrian, who runs Black Crust Pizza, I called him up at 2:00 in the morning, and he was awake. And I said, "Hey man, I need you to do a test with me. I want to see how this platform works." And I'm gonna have to show y'all that video one day. I had no green screen. I didn't have a light. Somebody's bras was in the background. It was just nothing. When I was saying I was in the closet, I'm literally in a closet space. It's a walk-in closet, but it's big enough to have this podcast here. So, and one of these days, we're going to actually get us a real office, probably in the next month or so. And then we will focus on doing some on-location ones where we have a live audience, where the audience will participate. It'll probably be coinciding with one of our mini town halls we do. As we're getting comfortable with the scenario, and once we get this youth media project off the ground and get some of our interns involved, you're going to see a big difference. And it's going to be more community involvement, less fluff and more fold, So the whole thing is, I'm just excited. I could talk about this forever. I like to get in there and get people's careers going, especially the youngsters, because I like to get them when they're 9 to 12, when their brains are like sponges and they're going to absorb it all. Because once they pass 13, it's over. They don't listen. They got ADD thumbs. They're on their phone doing stuff. They can't hear but the last word of the paragraph you just said. You know how these are, Jamal. You go through this. Huh? What? What'd you say? Oh, I said I was going to give you $100.
You're not wrong.
If you said the key word, this is how I trick them up. Oh, you didn't hear that? Well, there was some money involved, but since you didn't hear nothing, and it's amazing how much they hear, heard, and repeat to you. You say you're not going to say. I don't like to repeat myself. Oh, please. I'll be like, yeah. So if you went over there and went to the store, there's $100 in there for you, and you go over here and you pick this up and you go get this, and I'll be, what did you say? Nothing. Better start recording. How about that?
How about you listen?
Anyway, yeah, that too. Anyway, part of the youth program is going to be teaching them in classes on AI and how to create these fabulous intros and outros that we have. Mm-hmm. So when we get ready to end this show, guess what we're going to show you?
What?
Outro, baby.
There
outro.
You go.
Just to remind you guys, turn your volume down. This is going to be loud.
Might be a little loud. We got to adjust that.
I'm going to turn my volume down when it goes. So anyway, it's 11:38. We've been on for an hour and 25 minutes. We always say we're going to get off at like 30, 45 minutes, but it never happens. So thank you all to everyone who has shared this post. And please, I just got finished telling you guys this, but it's best to follow us on YouTube. Even though you watch us on Facebook and Instagram, they delete the YouTubes after 30 days. So if there was something you want to go back and see, you're not going to be able to see it there. I'm going to post the YouTube channel in a second as soon as I can find it, because I know we already have it.
And just in case YouTube starts making these rules too, we're looking into having a separate platform for us to have all our stuff housed.
That's the expansion project. So you won't ever have to not worry. We got enough videos right now to go into syndication. On regular TV, 100 episodes is a syndicated show, which means you can run reruns. Now, mind you, those shows go 13 to 26 weeks, depending on how they want to set it up for you to binge now. Our episodes are 50 episodes a season. Our seasons are 50 episodes a season. So we will be coming up on season 4 soon. Hopefully by the time season 4 comes, which is in 31 shows, which is about 6 weeks, we will have raised enough money to go ahead and launch the expansion project. And that's when, once the expansion project is launched, that's when we're going to launch the youth media program, because it's going to be intensive. And we want to make sure that all involved are going to leave here with their certificate of completion that's going to be ratified by various known entities that I'm working on right now, so that you'll be able to take that certificate and show them at Paramount and 20th Century Fox and get a job. Even if you're doing an internship. Let me tell you, the best way to get a job in the movies is to just walk up and say, I will work for free. The minute you say that, they're going to put you to work. But they're going to watch you. And if you're there to hobnob, you're not going to last there a day. If you on point, you will get hired as a PA, which is a production assistant. And at that point, your life can only go up. Ask anybody in the industry that's been in it for a long time, and they will tell you that that's how they started off, unless they had a specialized skill.
Yeah, or if they knew somebody.
Well, nepotism is at its finest in that industry. But don't let that discourage you, because I still got connections from all the production companies that I used to do IT for.
Right.
So I just haven't called upon them yet. But
soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
We like to do announcements for you to just give you skinny. Hopefully we can get some kind of Tony Talks program, because Tony's going to give you the real skinny. I'm looking for those, what do you call it? The political science majors. Those are the ones that Tony's going to take on her wing, because she's all about the policies and getting down to the real nitty gritty. I'm staying in my lane with technology. This is what I love to do. This is what I love to teach. I taught at actually the nonprofit that I have had a program at Victory Park in 2007, 2008, 2009 for the kids to learn computer systems. And so I had 4 groups, one each hour, 5 to 6 year olds, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 11 to 12. And I believe that I made an impact on all those groups because some of them came running up to me in the mall and said, "Mr. Brian, I'm a computer engineer now. I'm in college." And you know, it's that kind of stuff that brings a tear to my eye that lets me know, even if I reach that one person, it was worth it.
Oh, heck yeah.
So,
but you probably knew that though back then. You could just tell that you impacted them. You didn't maybe know exactly what they were going to do later, but you could tell by their reaction, the way they engage with you, that they got it and that you actually were, positive impact on them.
my son was my biggest accomplishment. And for him to give me the accolades that he gave me was so profound to me that I can't help but think about it like it happened yesterday. So one of these days we'll talk about this.
Yeah.
We got stories. Anyway, we're going to let you guys go. It's been an hour and a half. I got to go take care of a sad personal matter with Jasper. So thank you guys for paying attention. Thank you to all the groups that share this on their pages or allow us to share. And as always, zippity doo dah, bye bye.
Zippity.
Oh wait, zippity, zippity.
Peace, y'all. Enjoy your Monday.